Hello cousins, it's Kemi. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to try out a full face of MadeByMitchell. One of you lovely cousins actually commented in one of my videos that MadeByMitchell is actually one of the best makeup brands in the market right now. And that's a really big claim, so you know I had to put it to the test, okay? We're going to see if our cousin's right. Is MadeByMitchell really the best makeup brand in the market right now? We're also going to see if she's truly dark skin friendly, and also the price point, like, is she worth the money? So without further ado, let's jump straight into this video and let's see what these products are gonna give us. Now, I have tried out some MadeByMitchell's products in the past. Of course, their curved case, she's been used, she's been loud. I've also tried out their true tint as well. The only down thing that I've noticed from MadeByMitchell's product in the past is that the products are quite dewy, but I have seen that he's launched a lot of products since the last time I tried out one of his products. So hopefully we've seen some improvement with like the skin type kind of thing. If you don't know, MadeByMitchell is owned by Mitchell. He is a makeup artist. I believe that's how he started out. So he's like worked in the industry for like donkeys of years. So if this brand is new to you, think of like Makeup by Mario coming up with her own brand, Pat McGrath coming up with her own brand, Danessa Maritz coming up with her own brand. So basically a makeup artist turned business owner. So with that information, I think it's fair to assume that the brand should be inclusive, but we do know that has not always been the case with like makeup artists coming out with their own makeup line. So we are starting off with eyes first, and we're going to be using this MadeByMitchell, of course, graphic eyeshadow palette. This is what she looks like. Very pretty, very colourful. That is one thing you can say about the brand, like it looks fun. It can look a little bit chaotic at times. I don't really know what eye look I'm going to do, but I think I do want to use this really blue shade right here. We're going to start off with that. Very, very pigmented. I think I'm just going to put this in my crease. Wow. That colour is really, really pigmented. I'm not really sure if MadeByMitchell is actually known for their eyeshadow palettes. I didn't really see much on TikTok or Beauty Bay, but wow. That is pigmented. I've actually had this palette for a while, but I don't think I've actually used it. So this is like a shocker for me, like, whoa, that is so pigmented. But anyway, I am going very, very lightly with my brush. Next, I'm gonna go in with this neon-y orangey shade right here. We're gonna use that as my transition color. Don't really know how well she's gonna show up on me, but let's find out. Oh, she looks a bit too yellow. Actually, no. We're gonna mix these two shades together. But I'm going very, very lightly because I do like colour, but I do like it to be like wearable as well. Now that that transition base is down, now I can gauge how far up I want to blend that shade. Let's grab these two shades to lightly diffuse the edges of that deep blue shade that we just used. I'm kind of speechless that the shade is actually like showing up as it is in the pan on my eyelid. Like, it's very rare to find, you know, colourful eyeshadow that actually shows up the same on your lid, especially as a dark skinned person. They tend to go a little bit mucky, or like they just fade away into something that you don't really want. Like even the light blue shade is actually coming up light blue. This eye look might not be for everyone, but it's just for testing purposes, okay? Now I really want to use this green shade right here. It looks blue on camera, but I promise you it's green in real life. I'm gonna grab that. I think I'm gonna place this on my outer corners. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Nah, talk about pigmentation. Like, wow. Even though the products are like blending into each other, you can still see like the shades, which is like so pretty. Like, now I wanna go with this shade right here, and I'm just gonna tap that on my lid. This is stunning, but I feel like I'll need a lot of sparkles on the eyes. So we're gonna go in with the liquid blusher. I don't really know why this is called a liquid blusher, if I'm being honest with you, because it's not. It is their blush liquid blusher. Like that is what it's called. I don't really know about it, but basically this is a product that you can use on your eyes, on your lips, on your cheeks. It is just such a pretty glittery shade. I have used this before. I use this on my night out. Whenever you want that sparkle but you don't want like chunks of glitter, I would definitely recommend their blush. The name throws me off every single time, but this is in the shade Drip Drip. It's just so pretty. You do need to kind of like work fast with it because it does dry down quite quickly. And you do need to like put a color down before applying this on because it doesn't have a base. It's just wet glitter. Now, I don't know if you guys understand how gorgeous this product is. Birthdays, special occasions, this should be used. If you really want your eyes to be that statement, definitely use this. I believe this comes in multiple shades, but the shade Drip Drip, the best one that I've tried, okay? By the way, this is an all matte eyeshadow palette. You do get 13 shades in here, but you don't get 13 evenly amount of shades because as you can see, some of them are quite smaller than the others. But very, very pretty, very unique, very on brand, colorful, edgy, fun. And it does come with a mirror as well. Clearly this isn't an everyday eyeshadow palette. It is more for them fun makeup looks. Next I picked up some gel liners from the brand. I believe they've done a bundle of 4, that's why I got 4 right here. We've got a black shade, a dark brown shade, a brown shade, and a light skin tone shade. We're gonna go in with the black shade. It is called Dark Hour. This is what she looks like. I'm gonna go in with a little angled brush. Oh, she's creamy. Then if you're gel liners, that I don't like it when they have that shine where it almost looks wet. I am hoping that this one dries down. I do see that it's drying down a little bit. Okay, so it's been about 3 minutes now, and within that time I've gone in with my mascara, and I will say the eyeliner has dried down and it looks so pretty. My biggest favorite gel liners is that they don't dry down quickly, and sometimes they're a little bit too slippery, but this one is the right consistency. It dries down and the black is black. But I do feel like I have used darker eyeliner than this. This one's a bit more of like that grayish black, more than like a dark black, if you know what I mean. Something like the Inglot gel liner. This is dark, but the MadeByMitchell is giving me more of like a soft black, but it's still pretty. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to complexion. We're gonna start by using the Pore Paste Primer. This is a blurring primer. I believe I have tried this out in the past, but again, I can't recall if I actually like this, so it's technically brand new to us again. Ooh. I don't know if I've used too much. It actually does come out like a paste. Like, you know, garlic paste? Like, that's the consistency it just gave me. I do feel like I use a bit too much, but let's see. Ooh. Okay, I feel like I know why I don't use this primer often, because like I said, I have, you know, used this in the past, but I feel like there's a reason why I haven't been using this, because it has that silicone feel to it. I don't really like the way this feels on my skin. Can you guys hear that? It does feel like it's clogging up my pores. This primer actually claims to give the perfect filter-like base. It is designed to blur pores. The primer easily glides onto the skin for a smooth skin texture, blurring the complexion with a soft finish. It does glide on smoothly onto the skin. The texture of it doesn't feel heavy, but you can definitely feel like there is something on your skin. Like, I don't really like the way it made my skin feel. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but my skin have gone a little bit matte, and that is what pore filling primers tend to do anyway. Next, we're going to go with setting spray, because I am addicted to using setting spray before applying any complexion products onto the skin, just to lock in the primer in place and get a longevity of my makeup. So we're going to go in with the Liquid Lock Makeup Fixing Setting Spray. I've actually never used this before, so I'm excited to see what this is going to give us. Oh, I like the mist of this. It smells fresh as well. But this is a hydrating and refreshing makeup setting spray that gives a long-lasting finish. Oh, I like this. Now, I didn't pick up any color corrector from the brand, and I actually don't think they have one. So I'm gonna go with the Truth 10 Skin Tint, just to lightly cancel out my discoloration underneath my eyes. And I'm using this because I do have a foundation that I want to use. I think this is the last, except from the Curve Case product that I've used. Everything that's gonna be new. By the way, the shade I'm using is TT17. I didn't really do it a whole lot, but it done something. I just wanted to show that anyone that's not into foundation, that likes, you know, skin tint, they do have a skin tint, and I believe the shade range of this is actually amazing as well. I believe the darkest shade is TT20, but this is what TT19 looks like. Let me just show you guys. TT19, TT18, TT17, and I believe there's a deeper one called TT20, which is deeper than this. For a skin tint, this is bloody amazing, and you can see like the shade gaps between these two. It's not like crazy. Next, we're gonna try out their Build foundation. This is their liquid foundation. And I'm not gonna lie to you, cousins, this was hard to pick from, especially on TikTok. It was so hard to choose the right shade. There were just so many shades and there wasn't like facial representation. It was just, you know, swatches. So it was a little hard to choose a foundation. So I'm just really hoping that one of this foundation matches me. But one thing I did see is that this foundation comes in 48 shade range. Mitchell, 48 shade range. Really? That's how you feeling? Wow. I ain't gonna lie to you, it was very, very overwhelming. I was like, whoa, what do I do here? I picked up the shade DB8 and DB6. Based on what I saw online, these were like the neutral undertones. Like normally I'm really good at picking out foundation online. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't doubt myself. Oh my goodness. DB6, DB8. This looks promising. Is this a pump? It's a doe foot applicator, okay. So we just swatch DB6. Mitchell. DB8. Cousins, I am speechless. In a good way, like, wow. Not only is the shade gap amazing, they look good. And they're still like 3 shades deeper than DB8. Yeah, Mitchell might have done something here. I think I'm actually gonna go with DB6. I'm gonna use this on this side. Yeah, that shade match is insane. This foundation claims to give us a long-lasting coverage that gives a flawless finish. It has a lightweight formula that is comfortable to wear. It creates a smooth and even complexion. With this foundation, you can use it for your day-to-day wear and use it for special occasions as well. First of all, is this a matte foundation? Because it looks matte on the skin. Doesn't feel heavy, but it definitely like dries down. There's literally like no shine to it. Because since this is DB6, it looks flawless. Here's me saying that he needs to come up with like different finishes, not knowing that baby he already has. I am honestly speechless by this foundation because it looks so good. Now this is how you do a matte foundation without it oxidizing. Higher end brands, take note. Even though it doesn't claim to be a matte foundation, we can see that this is giving us a satin matte finish. This is what you call inclusive. This is what you bring to the table. After working in the industry for so many years, this is how you create an inclusive brand. Other makeup artists, please take note. If you want to create your own makeup line, inclusivity needs to be a top priority, please. Next for concealer, I picked up their Brighten concealer. I got the shade MBR8 and MBR5. We're gonna use MBR8 first, which is the darkest shade, just to see. Oh, she's thick. Oh wow, she's a lot. She is damn near the same size as the foundation. Like, whoa. Same type of packaging as the foundation. This is a lot. We're gonna get a good use out of this. Yep. Oh, Mitchell, what have you done? You have made it hard for any makeup artist coming out with their own makeup line now, because yeah. The concealer is giving the same kind of like consistency as the foundation. It's just a little bit, just a tiny bit thicker. Do we see how smoothly this concealer is just blending into the skin? I am very, very happy with this concealer. It has a medium coverage. Now when I use the shade MBR5, but this concealer has literally no liquidness to them. It has like a dry, moussey type of feel to it. And I use that shade to brighten up my under eye. This is very, very different from the other concealer that I tried out in the past. Their Balm concealer. Granted, I did pick up, you know, darker shade for me to bronze up with, which I have used in the past before. This is BB20. This was the deepest shade. It just feels like a singular option for the curve case. If you do want to like get the whole curve case, you just want a singular product. That's what I feel like this was for. Now to bronze, unfortunately, I won't be using the most viral product, which is the curve case. In my opinion, I feel like this is what really like broke through for the brand. This is what made everyone start talking about Made by Mitchell. Yes, he had good products in the past, but this I feel like broke the internet. Not only was it affordable, the shade range was amazing. I believe it came up with another curve case that is way deeper than this for like deeper, rich skin, which was amazing because it literally just proved everyone wrong that dark skin can't bronze. But unfortunately, I don't feel like I'll be using this in today's video because we all have this, we all love her, we all know how well she works. That is why I picked up a new bronzer from the brand. I don't know if it's going to be similar to the curve case, but this is the Blush Balm Bronzer in the shade with Shade and Laid. Ooh, she's pretty cute. The packaging is really, really cute. Ooh, okay, we might end up using the curve case. It doesn't really look as dark as I want it to, but we're going to see what she's going to give us. Okay, so she's not really giving us anything. I'm just going to blend her out because you can't really even see it. But it's fine because we have our curve case that we can use. I'm going to go in with the dark shade right here. And I always make this mistake where like, I feel like I can use the dark shade, but it's just too deep for me. So I do need to mix her with this shade right here, with the second to the deeper shade. I'm just going to use that to blend this out. I do like the curve case. My only issue with it is a little too balmy for me. And it does leave a very high shine on the face. So far, this was the only disappointing product. Hopefully the Shade and Laid isn't the darkest shade. Next we're gonna go in the Blush Balm blushes. This is the cream blusher, and I did pick up 2 shades. This is a Shy Boy and Toasted Terracotta. Yeah, this is like a nice shade. The little swatch here. Oh, that's pretty. So this is Toasted Terracotta and a Shy Boy. I think I'm gonna use Toasted Terracotta because I am a sucker for orange blush. Picks up really well on the brush. Not really as like bright as I wanted to on my skin tone. It's got like a muted blush. You can see that she's there, but she's not like shouting at you. So fine, let's add a little Shy Boy on top. Shy Boy is a cute shade, but it has like this white undertone, which I'm not like too fond of. So it's not really like flattering my skin tone. I'm gonna go back into my curve case and I'm gonna mix a little bit of these 2 shades together. Oh, I forgot how pigmented this blush was. So the difference I've seen between the Blush Balm and the curve case, these are more pigmented. Yeah, these are more muted. These are more beginner friendly and like more suitable for everyday wear. So this is how the skin is looking. And as you can see, the bronzer and the blush have brought back so much dewiness to my skin, which is what I meant earlier, that the curve case brings like a certain glow to the face. We're gonna go back in with the setting spray before we go in with our powder. Now we're gonna go in with the MadeByMitchell loose setting powder. I did go in to lightly set my highlighted areas because it is a habit of mine that I feel like I have to do. Now I'm gonna go in with their baked powder. I've got 2 shades here. So we've got the shade Never Fully Pressed and Mum's Toast. I do feel like Mum's Toast is gonna be a little too yellow for me, but let's see. I really like the packaging of this. It's very like cute, and you do get like a fairly decent amount of this. You get a powder puff as well. Oh, this is real cute. Let's open her up. By the way, the same powders comes in multiple shades. Alright, so this is what both shades look like. You can see they are very, very similar, but this has more of like a warmer undertone. Never Fully Pressed. That has that yellowy undertone, but it's not like too yellowy. This is what Mummy's Toast looks like. So Mummy's Toast, Never Fully Pressed. What do we think? I don't really know how well you can see this, but I do prefer Never Fully Pressed because this looks a little bit too warm for my under eye. I just prefer setting powders that are not this warm. Now the setting powder itself feels okay. Forget what I said about the packaging, because this is what mine is looking like right now after trying to get the product out. It's not very practical. You need to have this on top whenever you want to get the product out. Else you're gonna have this mess, and it's literally everywhere on my desk right now. Okay, next thing for us to try out is the Curve Case Press Powder Palette. This is one of the newest palettes that everyone is literally speaking about right now. Pick up the shade Deep, so it's literally the... Ooh! Sorry guys, this is my first time actually seeing this. Like, oh, that is stunning. Oh my goodness. Obviously this is meant to be the powder form of the cream product. Yeah, they nailed it. I'm gonna use this shade to see what she's gonna give us. I'm just using this to like warm up my face. MadeByMitchell. Okay, I'm gonna try to use the deeper shade just to see. Looks more cool tone-ish. Oh, never mind, we're not gonna use that. Honestly, I feel like I could just use all 4 shades of this for my skin tone and it will still look really good. This is amazing. Like, I love this. I don't think I've stopped smiling since I started this video. Truly impressed. Now for blush, I think I'm gonna go in with this shade first. She's intense. Oh my goodness. Stop. Stop it. Mitchell. It looks so good. Mitchell. I'm even scared to use these two shades because do you see how bright and pigmented they are? Do you see it? I think I'm just gonna grab just a dot. It's a dot of that. For my babes that have blush blindness, Mitchell got you covered. For lips, I picked up 2 lip liner and a lip gloss. So we have here the Made by Mitchell Camera Roll Shine Down Lip Trick Liner. This is in a shade, Shine Down is the shade name. And I also have here the All Lip No Trip Lip Liner. This is in the shade Rich Mitch. You guys know I'm very particular with my lip liner because I do have a two-tone lip, so I do need something that is deep enough for my top lip but not like black. And I'm also very particular with the undertone of my lip liners as well. So this is the Camera Roll one. This is the Lip Trick. Whoa, that looks good. And this is All Lip No Trip Lip Liner. At first when you look at it, it doesn't look like it's gonna run deep enough, but it's shaded up. So we're gonna go in first with the All Lip No Trip Lip Liner. This is very much like any other lip liner. This isn't dark enough for me. I'm just gonna put her down. Let's try the Shine Down Lip Trick. Ooh, I like this. The undertone of this lip liner I really like, but unfortunately it's not like dark enough. So I'm just gonna quickly deepen her up. And then finally for lips we have the Multi High Dimensional High Shine Gloss. This is what she looks like, but I feel like I need to put a base down for this to, yeah, because you can see she has no color. This is more like a topper, and then we're gonna go on top of it. Okay, this is pretty, but she's not my NK lip gloss, unfortunately. Alright, cousins, so this is the finished look using a full face of Made by Mitchell. What do we think? Is she eating or is she eating? Because there's no other option. Honestly, I feel like this video brought me so much joy because of how like everything just worked out so well. Like Made by Mitchell really came in clutch. From the powders to the foundations to the concealer to the blushes to the powder products, like to the eyeshadow palette. I feel like the one word I kept saying throughout this whole video was speechless and shocked, because I truly was. I didn't actually have to make anything work for me. Everything just worked for me. Talk about being inclusive. Low-key, Mitchell has made it hard for any makeup artist that wants to come out with a makeup line, because not only are these products affordable, they are inclusive, dark skin friendly, like rich dark skin friendly as well. Like, cause I use the shade DB6. It goes up to DB11. The one problem I said that I felt like he needed to work on was providing different finishes for different people, and baby, he has done that. For my babes that like, you know, the dewy radiant finish, it has products for you guys. And for the babes that like the satin matte finish, he also has that for us as well. I feel like everyone needs to step up their game now, because Mitchell has raised the bar. For drugstore, for high-end brands, for makeup artists, every single person, Mitchell has stepped up the game. Did we see how he made a satin matte finish foundation without it oxidizing? High-end brands, take note. Now this is a brand that's gonna be taking my money with a smile on my face, because inclusivity he has. His prices of his products are not outrageous, they are quite affordable. Majority of his products are always somewhat on sales as well. If they're not on sales on TikTok, they're on sales on his actual website or on Beauty Bay. Can you believe you can actually get this foundation for less than £6 on Beauty Bay right now? He's also come out with products for people with different skin types as well. Shout out to the cousin that said Made by Mitchell is the best makeup brand in the market right now. She is up there. This is definitely a dark skin friendly brand. So that brings us to the end of today's video, cousins. Let me know what you think about Made by Mitchell's brand. Like always, I love you guys so much, and inshallah I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye cousins. Mwah.